And hello everyone, I'm your host Darren Jaime, and today is Wednesday, August 17th, and you're watching Open, a live program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. We want to encourage you to stay connected to us, and you can find out more about us at Twitter at BronxNet TV and Facebook at Open BronxNet Television. Well, kicking things off in our news, the Department of Health is taking precautions for mosquitoes with the deadly Zika virus. They were in the Bronx on Monday night from 10 p.m. to 6 p.m. and then on Tuesday in more than a dozen neighborhoods. Now, they targeted where big numbers of the Asian tigers, the mosquitoes known to carry the Zika virus, have been found. Areas sprayed include parts of Bathgate, Crotona Park East, Highbridge, Hunts Point, Pelham Bay, and Co-op City. The city is reported to find no trace of Zika in any mosquitoes in the city so far. As of August the 12th, the city reported a total of 483 cases of Zika in New York. 463 of those numbers are travel associated, 5 being sexually transmitted, and 1 with an infant birth defect. And out of the 483 cases, 340 of them are females, with 49 of them who are pregnant. The number of male cases reported is 143. Now, the age range for all of these Zika cases fall between 1 and 78. These numbers show that the Bronx has the highest reported Zika virus cases, with 176 residents testing positive right here in our borough. And those who've tested positive travel to vacation spots like the Dominican Republic, who has the highest number, also Puerto Rico, Jamaica, Barbados, and Colombia, just to name a few. Now, the next scheduled spraying is going to take place tonight in Manhattan and then in Queens from 10 p.m. to 6 p.m. Now, if you want more information, we encourage you to go to health.ny.gov for more information on the sprayings. Once again, health.ny.gov, and you'll be able to get more information about that. In other news, Mayor Bill de Blasio, Bronx Borough President Ruben Diaz Jr., and State Assembly Speaker Carl Hastie, as well as the New York City Economic Development Corporation, are teaming up to bring a new YMCA facility to the Bronx. Now, the new YMCA is going to be located on 1250 East 229th Street. Now, that's not far away from the Edenwall houses. Construction for the new facility will begin in the fall of 2018 and expected to be completed by early 2020. The project will cost $48 million. And according to the Bronx Times, Bronx Borough President Ruben Diaz Jr. says, quote, providing the Bronx with a high-quality recreation center has been one of the goals since becoming borough president in 2009. The new Bronx Recreation Center will have a full-length basketball court, swimming pools, indoor track, a child care facility, and some multi-purpose rooms, and we're looking forward to seeing that make its way to our borough. In other news, the Department of Finance, along with the Mayor's Office of Community Affairs Council, as well as Richie Torres and the Fordham Bedford Housing Corporation, held an event explaining exactly what the rent freeze programs means for seniors. Our BronxNet reporter, Veronica Guidi, has the story, and she brings us more right now.
Before the school year begins, the borough president hosted a conversation between educators and parents about how to build a better learning environment for our children.
The goal of today is to bring parents together with educators and advocates and basically arm them with the necessary information that they need with regards to how to look for better schools or the right fit for their students.
Well, this year we had a 45% increase in passing rates on the state science test, which is awesome. But it all speaks to this engagement, that people matter, communities matter, families matter. And as the borough president so eloquently stated, we've got to get beyond the smokescreen of us and them and put children first. And this event today is clearly focused on that.
I think we all been needing a sit down for quite some time now, although we've had a number of different meetings throughout the Bronx with different agencies. Bronxites coming together to talk about the different various opportunities that parents have for their children is one, but also to let parents know that they are the leaders of their children's lives, first and foremost, and in doing so, that they have the opportunity to ask the questions.
And many questions were asked with some solutions provided. One of the main topics discussed were how to find a successful performance school for your child. Tips given were, take a tour of the school you're pursuing. Talk to parents in that neighborhood. And lastly, do your research and look for test scores and attendance percentages. One website provided was insightschools.org, where you can find information needed about any New York City school. If you have a child that's attending a school not at performance level, you can join organizations like Students First New York, who are partners for this conversation.
I'm hoping that when it's all said and done, that the parents in here come out with the information that they can use not only for their own children, but also impart that knowledge on many of their neighbors.
To continue the conversation, you can get to know your child's school leaders when the doors open in September. For